Hi, welcome to my channel, Cozy Girly Corner. That's also the name of my shop. I'll put a little video of my shop here. So you probably saw the title, and if you clicked on this video, that probably means one of two things: that you love crocheting or you love regular show or cartoons, or all of the above. On one of my viewings of the regular show, because I watch it all the time with my husband, I just had the idea that I wanted a Mordecai hoodie. Personally, I love Rigby the most. I feel like I relate to him, or actually more realistically, Eileen probably. But either way, I saw Mordecai and I was like, you know what? Crocheting a little sweater or cardigan based on his pattern might be super easy because it's just, anyways, I'll get to it, right? So then I had the idea, why don't I just make a hoodie based off of Mordecai and Rigby? And I'm so excited to do this because I think I actually came up with something simple enough for me to make, because I would still consider myself amateur crocheter. Even though I own my own shop and I've been crocheting for a while, I still don't think I'm like up there. This is by no means a tutorial. This is just gonna be me documenting my process of figuring out how to make a hoodie from scratch with no pattern, just all in here, all dreams. So if you want to join me and see if I can actually make this come to life, or if it's going to be like my other endeavors and it's just gonna, stay tuned. I'm happy you're here. Okay, first let's talk about the pattern. This is my cute little bookmark. Okay, that's irrelevant. First, at the top, as you can see, I have a hoodie portion, which is going to be the actual hood. And originally I thought, let me make two squares and sew them together along the middle. But then I saw on Pinterest someone just make a rectangle and sew that down the middle. I'm gonna do that instead. I don't think I'm gonna keep the original picture the original design that I have here, just because the more I think about it in a hoodie form, I feel like it might look awkward. Like, it looks cute here, but it might look awkward in execution. So I might just make it blue for Mordecai and brown for Rigby. Next are the two front panels, and as you can see here, I put little hearts in the middle, and that's supposed to be Mordecai and Rigby's, like, I don't know what you call that the animals have in the middle where it's like lighter, but it's supposed to be that. And I didn't want to make it like, I wanted this hoodie to be inspired by the characters. I didn't want it to be like a cosplay of them. Next, I have the two back panels, and as you can see, both of them have two black stripes at the bottom, and that's supposed to be for Mordecai and Rigby's tails, which both have stripes. Now, I know Rigby's is he's light brown with dark brown stripes. My vision for his hoodie is to go kind of like the grunge route and make it dark right off the bat. So if I'm making his hoodie already a dark brown, to contrast that, I have to make his tail black. I'll talk later about that because I did kind of share my thoughts on that later. Now for the sleeves. So as you can see, for Mordecai's sleeve, I have more of a bell shape at the bottom. And then for Rigby's, it's gonna be just a regular, like, rectangle sleeve. Mordecai's arms kind of make that bell shape naturally, like in the cartoon, so that's where I drew that inspiration from. And Rigby has small hands, and so I was just thinking, let's just keep it simple. It would look kind of awkward if it was a bell shape, or maybe it would look kind of cute, but Either way, this is the design. This is what I'm going with. Okay, so that is the plan. That is the design for these two hoodies. So I'm going to be using Premier Basics acrylic worsted yarn. I did already place an order for the colors that I want, and because I have this yarn already, I'm just gonna go ahead, do a gauge swatch of it. I'm actually gonna do it in this like blue color, so it's not gonna be this one. All right, so let's go ahead and do a gauge swatch so I can see how big I want to make it. I've never done a gauge swatch at all. I should have looked up like how to do it exactly. I did. Anyways, here's my swatch. You probably saw in the previous clip when I made it. It actually worked up so fast. I used a 5mm hook. Look. So that's what it's gonna fit like. So I was thinking multiply this by 3, maybe. I already did measurements and all. I did write it all down. Like I wrote my measurements on here, and then I wrote how big I wanted to make the hoodie. Did all the maths and all of that. The front panel. Yay! Before I show the front panel, I did make some adjustments to the design. So I made some revisions. I'll go ahead and put a picture of the revisions that I made. As you can see, I decided to make a larger opening at the top. It's going to include some decreases, nothing crazy though, very simple still. And the back is still going to be the same. The sleeves are still going to be the same. I don't know if I'm going to add a heart anymore. We'll just see how it goes. I'm just playing it by ear pretty much. And also not including the hoodie on the revisions kind of got me thinking, do I still want one? Are you ready to see the first panel? Bro, this didn't even take a long time to make. Here, let me scoot back. Okay. Also, so here's the front panel. I'm so happy. This took like 2 days. I'm gonna be honest though, I did restart it. Like, I got to like this row and I had made it too wide, so I restarted it, and this is how wide I'm making it now. There's increases on the sides, and then going this way it starts to decrease right here. That's the front panel. If you remember earlier, I said that I was thinking about the colors and how I was going to talk about that later. So when I ordered the colors and I started working with this brown, I kind of thought that I made a mistake and that it was probably too dark, that I should have just stuck to Rigby's original colors. It is much darker than him, even though this isn't a good reference because these pictures are kind of faded anyways. But I think it looks good. I think it looks great, and I'm happy with the color that I chose. I'm just going to keep going with it. I already started the back panel. It's like so small, but it's because I'm going to start switching colors. So right here, I'm going to do the black stripe and then some brown again and then black. And then it's just going to be the same amount of rows going up. Now, I don't know if we're gonna finish this sweater in this video because so we'll see how far we get. I will probably be working on those stripes later tonight. We'll probably have to make a separate video for the sleeves and the hoodie. So making these regular show sweaters is probably gonna take like 4 videos. It is what it is. Whatever. Also, wait, I had the awesome idea of when I do start crocheting on this, or working on this, I wanted to put on the regular show Halloween episodes because right now, all day today, I've been feeling like fall is coming. This whole morning has been so cool, and where I live, it's like 100+ degrees like almost every day. And so this morning was really cool. There's a bunch of leaves blowing everywhere. I have been craving cinnamon tea, and so I made cinnamon tea this morning, and I had a chai tea, and my whole house smelled like chai and cinnamon, and it was so good. And I was like, I need to watch something autumnal while I crochet, and I was like, I could watch the regular show Halloween episodes, and they also only have one Thanksgiving episode, I think. So I'll probably watch that one while I finish the back panels. I'm so excited. This is gonna be so much fun. All right. So I thought I had this one in black. It turns out I have this brand. So they're not the same brand and they don't feel the same.
Don't make the same mistake that we did. Oh my god, my brain exploded.
That's what happened to me earlier. Imagine I do have this yarn in the brand that I want. I just couldn't find it.
I would commit so many atrocities.
This one, well, it's because every brand is different.
Right,
so
like,
it's
there's
like,
a difference.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, this one is acrylic. Yeah, this one is worsted, but it feels different.
Right.
But I'm only going to use it for the stripes, so I don't think it should be that big of a deal.
Unless you like press it against your arm. Or like your...
Unless I look at it and touch it.
Unless
and
like...
sense it.
Unless like I'm in the vicinity of it, it shouldn't matter. Stuck in my head. It's stuck in my head.
This is the front panel. I'm going to do the stripes like it's his tail.
I see. Very mindful.
Very mindful. And then I'm going to do the arms also stripes to also mimic his tail.
What? Go over there and give him some sugar! I think about that a lot. Why did they disrespect Rigby's boundaries like that?
Seriously though,
Like,
he had the right to say no.
He had the right to say no to the sugar.
Like, I love Rigby, but I think also I'm Eileen.
Yeah.
Just because
I feel like Eileen.
She's a nerd. Hold up, did I miss a stitch?
Uh-oh.
You see, this is why I don't like using other yarn. Maybe it just looks like that. I think I have a trick on how to add one. Watch, I can go back down a row and make it look like I didn't miss anything.
Like I'm actually smart and I know how to count my stitches.
Look, do you see that? I just did that right now. I did one double crochet right there and then one on top of it.
You see that? I like when it curls at the end and looks like a little piece of bacon. Counting is for the weak.
Exactly.
Phase. Can you do like an instant replay? Like when you're editing? Instant replay.
Alright, here I'm working on the back panel while watching some Gilmore Girls. It was going really good. I even did all the rows that I had to do, and I even got to the point of stitching the panels together. Then I realized that it was not going to fit the way I wanted it to, so I had to frog about 18 rows of the back panel. It's okay though, because I think I found a way how to fix it so it can fit the way I want. So if you're curious to see how I fix this, stick around for next week's video because I'll show you exactly how I got to this point here. Alright, so that's it for this week's video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so happy that you were here, and please remember to give this a like and share it with someone else who might enjoy it. Next week we can get started on Rigby's sleeves, and then after that we can do the Mordecai one. So stick around to see what those will look like. I'm so happy that you decided to spend time with me today, and I hope to see you here next time. Bye!